What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH, I really want to know what the hell did Valentine do to Robert? Where did he take him? And now Peter, of all people, want Robert. No, he wants Valentine to get rid of Anna now, the same way he got rid of Robert. That's not a smart idea. Valentine seems like he has some regret over things. Like even when he called Anna, Anna ignored his phone call. He looked like he was, sad and he was about to cry. And I think he has some regret about what's going down and what he's in the role that he played in all of this. But at the end of the day, at this point, I feel like he's doing everything to cover his ass at this point. I don't think he really wants to do it, but he knows he has no choice. I still don't feel sorry for him. And I still can't wait for his ass to be brought down. Him and Peter. So Peter was acting all cocky. He didn't care about Robert and the WSB looking into nothing. He didn't care about people investigating. But now you're worried about Anna Devane. But before he was so cocky, he didn't care. Now you're worried. He is so like seriously. It don't matter what you do. Your ass is going down. So sooner or later, you're going down. You're about to be busted. Nina now all of a sudden wants to drop the investigation. Talking about he is a nice guy and stuff. Now she wants to say he a nice guy. I am so glad Sam is still looking into this and Jason's looking into this. Like you got all these people dropping this investigation, which I find totally stupid because after what Curtis found out, it would make me more driven to find out what he's hiding because dude has no history prior to Port Charles. Why would you not want to know about that? He's setting up all these, this foundation, all these things for Nathan, a person that he didn't even know. Wouldn't you find that suspicious? I'm just saying. I know I would. So I don't understand why they decided to drop the investigation. I'm glad Sam is still investigating this. Um, it was so funny though how Matsy brought up Erica Kane. I said, "Oh shit, I would kind of love to see Erica Kane on this show. Not permanently, but as like a guest on the show. Like she could do like a cover for Crimson maybe. I would like to see her in that capacity, just to see my boo Susan Lucci again, La Lucci. I freaking miss Susan. I love Susan Lucci. Susan Lucci is like what mid to late 60s, and Susan Lucci's still bad as shit. I'm just saying, Susan Lucci is gorgeous as hell for her age. That's a fine ass woman. I'm gonna tell you right now. I've always had like a crush on Susan Lucci. Um, but it would be good to see Erica Kane again. I'm just saying. As far as Matsy and Lulu go, I'm surprised Lulu and Dante made a donation. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to say Lulu and Dante are poor. That's not what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. I know that they're middle class. I was just shocked that Dante and Lulu made a donation to the Port Charles Leaf Fund. I was surprised. I said they got money to donate. I'm just saying because we all know Dante and Lulu not rolling in the dough. I'm just saying they made it. I mean, how many times have we heard Lulu and Dante say they don't got money like that? And you see how long they lived in that. Remember that loft that Dante had with the one room, and it didn't have no door. They old place. You see how long it took them to move out of there? I'm just saying, like we all know they not balling. I was just surprised that they had the money to donate anything. And you know what? I had to laugh because I said, how much did they donate? $5 a piece? Because we know Dante Lulu ain't got no money. Oh my god. Let me stop. I was just shocked. When she said Dante and Lulu donated, I was so shocked. I said, they got money? How much they donated? $1? I said, shit. Because every time there's like a fund or we hear about donations, all we hear is that Sonny and the Quartermains donated, or other rich people in town. We don't ever hear nothing about Lulu and Dante donating. This is the first time I've ever heard of them donating to anything. I'm just saying. So that kind of caught me off guard. Like, I'm like, they got money all of a sudden? Speaking of money, what the hell happened to the Hornet Star? Like, I know Lulu still own it, but we don't hear nothing about that shit. Like, I miss the Hornet Star. Like, I really do. Like times that goes to show like how different this show is nowadays. You don't see no veteran sets. Like we barely get to see Kelly's because they basically, not replaced it, but we see more of Julian's bar than we do of Kelly's. I was like, damn. So anyway, yeah, Lulu and Maxie, I prefer them as frenemies. Because remember when they first started at Crimson in 2007, how they kept trying to one up each other and all that? That's what I love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I prefer them to have the Victoria Lord, Dorian Lord type of feud. You know what I'm saying? Where they're frenemies. Like, they respect each other, they somewhat like each other and care about each other, but they're not afraid to go at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they will fight tooth and nail like Vicky and Dorian did. That's the type of shit I want to see between the two of them. Because they have that vibe about them. Like, I like how they were besties and stuff like that, but I prefer them as frenemies. I just think it's better. It makes it more interesting, the dynamic between the two of them. Um, Even though Matsy thanked her for the donation, I really don't see Matsy and Lulu patching shit up. I really don't. Um, Not anytime soon. I'm just being honest. Honestly, I don't know why Anna Devane is working with Lulu. Like, why? Why are y'all even involving Lulu in this? I just feel like Lulu messes up everything. It's like, no, she's not cut out for this. Like, I just, and that's why it's so funny because when they were talking about Heinrich emailing her and stuff like that, Anna told her exactly what to do, and she told Lulu, don't do anything else. Just do what I'm telling you to do. Do not do nothing else. I said, thank you, Anna. Lulu the type of person you just got to give her one task. Just tell her one thing to do. Do not do nothing else. But knowing Lulu, she probably gonna go above and beyond, do some outlandish shit that she was not asked to do. And I still have I mean, let me tell you something. Here's my conflict with her not telling Dante what she's doing. The reason I mean, I understand, people are gonna say, well, Dante's a detective. He can't tell Lulu about his cases and stuff like that. Granted, I get it. And I know some people are going to say, Lulu is an investigative journalist, so she can't really detail her cases. That's completely understandable, but I have a problem with it because it's different. She's not a cop. So it's like and they're kind of working on the same thing here. Dante's technically not working this, technically, but it's his wife. It's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Him being a cop, that's different. He can't tell her details of his cases because those are ongoing investigations and he's a cop. He can't really tell civilians that kind of thing. But she can tell him about hers because she's not a cop. There's a loophole there. And this is putting her in danger. You know what I'm saying? Like you're the mother of two infant kids, two young kids. You really need to watch your ass. The difference with Dante is he gets to carry a gun. You don't have a gun, you ain't got no knife, you have nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I really do feel like she should keep Dante in the loop on this. And you can see that she's torn about not telling him because she wants to kind of tell him, but then again she don't. It's a sticky situation to explain in a way because it's a huge problem. I feel like for her not to tell him what's going on. You know what I'm saying? At least the dangers of it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to tell him step by step what you're doing. But when things are starting to get dangerous, that's when you need to open up your mouth and tell him, keep him, abreast of what's going on. Um, Jason and Drew. Like Drew keeps saying he don't want nothing from Jason or whatever. If you ain't want nothing from Jason, how about you just sell that company and give him the money back then? Because everything you got is because of Jason. I'm just saying. But and it's so funny because when Jason was telling Drew about Switzerland, about the Heinrich stuff, the flash drive, Drew gonna sit there and tell him, "Oh, I'm gonna handle it my way. I'm gonna do this my way." What way? Because you haven't been involved in any of this. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like pisses me off that Jason, Anna, everybody's doing all the work to find out what happened. Drew has been doing nothing. He hasn't been involved in this. It's like, but you want to know what's going on. How about you get involved? Get off your ass and get involved in the case. You got pretty much half the town working on this, except you. Why would you not want to know? about your memories, about your past? Why would you not want to know? Like, you keep complaining how you have Jason's memories and all of this, but it's like, okay, yeah, you have Jason Morgan's memories. Why not help them so that way you can get your memories? You know what I mean? It's like, get off your ass and be a part of this. If you're not going to be a part of this, if I was Jason, seeing as how he's not going to be a part of this, I wouldn't tell him nothing. I wouldn't give him no information. He doesn't want to be, he doesn't care to be a part of it. Why tell him about it? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't keep him in the loop on this. You're an adult. Like, there's nothing stopping you from joining in. You know? Like, come on. Everybody else is joining in, doing stuff and all that. Even though some of them have their own agendas as to why they're working on this, but still, Drew has a stake in this too. His memories. I would be all over this shit if it was me. I'm just saying. Instead of sitting there talking about, oh, I want to, why am I not updated about this? You're not updated because you're not getting yourself involved, dummy. Get involved. Shit. Tired of him moping around. Get your ass in the game already. Jesus Christ. Um, and don't comment again telling me, oh, you're using God's name in vain. No, I'm not. Chill out. Trust me, I go to church. So don't tell me I'm using his name in vain or whatever just because I say for Christ's sakes or whatever. It's a saying. It's a lot of people say stuff like that, for Christ's sake, Jesus Christ, or we a lot of people say it. It's not like you're doing it disrespectfully, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not doing it in a disrespectful way. So chill out. People are just getting a little too sensitive about stuff, especially like that's why I don't bring up religion or politics like that because everybody get a little sensitive about stuff and it's getting a little annoying. It's like calm down, like have a little fun with it, you know. Like please, I go to church, like come on. I love God. I'm not religious, I'm not like a Christian or nothing like that, but trust me, I do love God, so it's not like I'm doing it in a disrespectful manner. It's just it's just, it's the way. It's like, people say things, it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, moving on from that. So Olivia and Ned were getting on my nerves today. They were basically trying to accuse Alexis of using this lawsuit as publicity so that way she could oust Ned as mayor and she could become the mayor. I was like, that's the dumbest shit. First of all, Ned should know Alexis a lot better than that. I mean, he should definitely know her better. He knows she ain't spiteful to do something like that. Um, and initially, Alexis didn't even want the job. She only did it because Laura asked her to do it. It's the only reason she did it. She never wanted that job. Um, and as a lawyer, her clients wanted to sue because they had expenses that needed to be paid, and the city wasn't reimbursing them. Niagara Equities was bankrupt, so how were they supposed to pay for things? For new furniture. I'm pretty sure a lot of them were going to need new furniture. I'm pretty sure a lot of them had to replace things that was destroyed or broken. A lot of them, had to spend money on probably motels or hotels during this time that they were out of their apartment and they're still out of their apartments and it's been like what, a month, 2 months. I mean, they just wanted to be compensated. So it's reasonable. They couldn't sue Niagara Equities because they were bankrupt. So the next best thing is sue the city. So how are you gonna blame Alexis for doing her job as a lawyer for her clients? Um, so apparently Stephen Blake, the dude that Franco talked to, one of Jim Harvey's victims, um, he had a document which pretty much stated that I guess he transferred Niagara Equities assets over to the town. So I guess the city now owns the assets of the company. So that's going to help, fix up the town, fix up Charles Street and stuff like that, because that's the money that the town needed to get back on their feet after the earthquake. Um, and Franco and everybody was wondering how the hell did they get their hands on that? How Stephen Blake got his hands on that document. I want to know that too. How did he get it? I know some people suggested that maybe Stephen Blake was Jim Harvey's son, so maybe it was bequeathed to him. That's a possible explanation for it. I think it was a nice gesture though for him to sign it over to the city, because they do need the money. So does that mean that everybody in Charles Street can't sue now because since the money went to the city, I guess it's gonna help rebuild or whatever. Um, I suppose so. But anyway, this was a okay episode. Not too bad. Like I said though, everybody like Peter, Valentine, their asses is going down, and I can't wait for the fallout. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode, and I will see y'all later. Peace.